The whole point of a PhD thesis is that it must make a new contribution to the body of knowledge. That's the litmus test, the benchmark, the essential hurdle for meeting the requirements of a PhD. Now, the scary thing is that when you start, the details of what your original contribution to knowledge is may not be clear. If they were, you already knew this, you probably wouldn't need to do a PhD and research that specific topic. But the structure of your PhD, and by this I mean your research question, your methodology, how you'll gather the evidence, analyze it, interpret it, etc., if this is rigorous, it should set you up to make an original contribution to knowledge that meets the requirement of a PhD. And if you've explicitly stated what the original contribution to knowledge is right from the beginning, you should be okay. As a minimum, you have to state it in the abstract, refer to it in your introduction, highlight it in your interpretations, and then refer back to it in your conclusion. You have to be so explicit in highlighting your original contribution to knowledge so there's no chance that the examiner misses it. If they don't see it, they'll start questioning whether there's an original contribution to knowledge in your thesis. So put it up front in the abstract and the introduction, as I highlighted earlier. Then the examiner relaxes and they start verifying that you've actually made a contribution to knowledge as opposed to questioning whether there's any contribution at all. Remember, no original contribution to knowledge, no PhD.